We march, we move. As we always say, it is week number 5. Let's handle our recruiting business first before playing Mississippi State, your 3-0 Cowboys. Against a lot of odds. Maybe not all odds, but against a lot of odds. Are we out on any of our remaining recruits? Looks like that tight end that we need, we are going to get. Again, 1,000 points is typically our cutoff to say we don't have a chance in hell. Anthony Nichols, we're going to have some competition for that guy. But we are looking good. Oops, too far for the athletes. We're looking good. We have Robert Young, a guard who's ready to visit. We'll get him scheduled when we play Navy coming up. They are currently number 16 in the nation. I'm a little bit worried about the points, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a slightly different approach here. So if we have a 1,000-point lead on somebody, like Demetrius Holloway, I'm only going to do 5 points. That way we get technically 235 because of his bonus. And that way we can start bumping other people up to 250, 300. Start spreading the wealth a little bit. AJ, what's going on? Fairness, it might have to be like 240. Who else do we have at a 1,000-point lead? Curtis Taylor. Robert Young is also going to have that visit scheduled. Big lead for Charlie Maxwell. Now, this is a bit of a risk, but we are going for the well-rounded approach in terms of our recruits here. So, if it works, it's worth the risk. If it doesn't work, oh, that won't be very good news, but see what happens. We'll see if 240 a person is enough to really start making a dent here for some of the guys that we're trailing for. We should, yeah, we will have enough points to do 240 a person. So, just trying to put up a little bit more of a fight. And hopefully we don't lose too much ground on the people that we put 5 points on. And we still get those bonus points. How many points do we have left? Looks like we should be able to do 250 or close to it. And then whoever's on 5 points, we'll boost them up a little bit. Should we have points remaining? And we do. Let's go to 25. I think the math checks out. It'll be close. Just to put up a little bit more of a fight. And then we can actually go 30. Anybody else? How many more? One more time. I should have just done the math. I was lazy. We were guesstimating. Slow this down a little bit. Let's get Brant on 40. So there we go. Recruitment-wise, we are looking good. Mississippi State. They are 2-2 on the season, a B- overall team. We are averaging 458 passing yards against per game. There has been the eternal debate about what side you put the slider on for what offense. We're going to go all the way over here to the right and hope that it's pass defense. But let's be honest, even if that technically counts for run defense, it can't get any worse. So we'll hope for the best. Mississippi State, we're back on the road. Big Ten Conference game. They do have a pretty nice color scheme. Ooh, the Flying M. The Statesman. AJ, I agree. I was texting Crash earlier about it. We'll put them in the all maroon. Right? They had an all maroon, didn't they? Is that the only all maroon? No, there was that one too. Hold on. Pants, maroon. Socks, maroon. There you go. You big bunch of maroons. Trying to go 4-0. A very interesting team. A very, 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 very interesting team.
Glad to have you with us in the studio.
All right. All it takes is one team, essentially, to ruin our season, our dreams for what this could be.
The Cowboys are really hitting.
Oh boy.
Look, I know they have a winning streak going, but more importantly, they're starting to play at a very high.
Let's do it. Our first trip to Davis Wade Stadium.
They'll try to make sure their performance does the same. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out.
All heads, and we lose. The coin toss hasn't been too kind to us so far this season. All right, first quarter against Mississippi State. We are up 7-0 early on. I think that's 7-7 at the end of the first. All right. Let's go to halftime. 10-7. 10-7. Still 10-7. 17-7. 17-7 at halftime. Not bad. Not bad through the third. Long way to go. They fail to score somehow. 17-7 at the start of the fourth. Low-scoring affair to what we've seen throughout the season. There they go. They finally get that touchdown. It's a 3-point game yet again, and we immediately throw an interception. And it is tied. As much as I'd love to hit the no-touching button again, as much as I'd love to trust them with 3:46 to go in a tie game, we're taking over. We are absolutely taking over.
An interception cut this offense last drive.
Got to be done. They threw an interception on the last drive. Wow, they're in quarters. Okay.
General rule in any game is to hold on to the ball. If you're in the negative in the turnover department, your chance.
Well, they had both options covered.
He wasn't decisive at all on that option.
They had both options covered. That's a shame.
Second and 11.
Not a great start to the drive.
Gets it out quickly.
There you go. Get that block upfield. Let's go. That's a big one. Sanderson. Up to the 43, they called it. We have a lot of those halfback screens. Try to utilize them the best I can. A lot of linebackers in there. Now could be the good time for some play action. Let's reverse that. To the big man. Beer is my water. Inside the 40. He is unbelievable. 90+ rated tight end. And he just always finds a way to get open. He is insane. And now we can look to try to start killing some of that clock. Got that stack set. We're still going to run this. Boots on my feet. Bootsy. Bootsy. Dude, this team on offense feels good. They feel real good. There's no reason to throw the ball here at all. No reason whatsoever. Look for that jet sweep. They got a guy blitzing from the left-hand side, so this should work out okay. If we get the blocking, and we did, Sanderson gets the first down. Saddle sore Sanderson. Oh, dude, I should have picked the Statue of Liberty play. We have it. It was right there. Up. Misread that one. They're still not calling timeouts, though. That's okay. I mean, we're still dead center for the field goal here. Sanderson sets us up even better.
Gets 3 yards on the carry.
We run another play, and we will. It's just going to be an ISO right up the middle. Center the ball as best we can. Kick the field goal for the win. Sanderson. Beautiful. I mean, they're celebrating because it's 4th down, but we are right where we want to be. That was the drive that we needed. 24-yard chip shot to win the game and go to 4-0.
Folks, we're either going to see victory with this field goal or overtime. Here we go. The kick is
good. They have 1 second. This team feels good on offense. We have just been rolling so far. I didn't mean to go onside. I wanted to go squib. Let's call a timeout. Go for that squib kick. Just yeet this thing. Drop back with horse cleats. That's the ball game. The Cowboys are 4-0. Is this our time?
final score in this one, 2017, Wyoming.
The boys are absolutely cooking. The sophomore quarterback, player of the game. It always glitches out the name when you give him just a last name and not a first name. I mean, it was a picture-perfect drive for us. We killed off those final 3 minutes. And we had the 2 mistakes, I would say, on the jet sweeps, but that aside, it worked out really well. And right there, beer is my water. I love that man. I love that man. Oof, yeah, fucking crumpled. And Saddle Sore Sanderson. Sealing the deal. It was that jet sweep especially. Moved us inside the 15. Up to the 10, actually. Field goal for the win. 4-0. We still got some tough games coming up on the schedule, but that is a great win for this team. What a start. How many, like the close nature of these games, too, has been very concerning. Kai and Ty, 286 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Not a single rushing touchdown that game. Our running game just did not get going. But passing touchdowns for Don't Run, DeBall, Dare, and Krabappel. Mills, what's going on? How are you tonight? Defensively, we did a better job of getting to the quarterback this game. Mrs. Foley's baby boy and Chad McGillicuddy. No interceptions this time, though. That ends the streak. But look at our kicker. Cletus Horace Cleats. The man of our dreams. A kicker who can actually hit a field goal. What was inside the briefcase in Pulp Fiction? A Royale with cheese. That's why he was happy. Just finished some hell diving. How is that game? I keep hearing... Oh, Penn State lost. Number 3, Clemson lost too. Guys, this should be top 5. 2 teams in the top 4 just lost. That should be us back in the top 5 for the first time in over a year. As we get ready to play Navy in week 6. Glad the Rawhides become a defensive stalwart. Helldivers is basically Starship Troopers, so good. Would we have fun with that, Endo? Would we have fun with that game? Would it be like that game we played where Piney shit himself? Its name escapes me. Still needs a few badges, but it's incredible. Interesting. Might have to give it a shot. Holy, recruits ready to visit. Hey, and we got our tight end. Outriders, that's what it was. Demetrius Holloway. We needed a tight end, and we have one. Welcome in, Mr. Holloway. Back in the top 5 for your Cowboys. Let's go. Let's go. We had like 5 hours of it tonight. Another has 12 hours in 2 days. Goddamn. Apparently I should get on board the hype train, huh? All right, so we will have extra points this week. We'll see if we're out on anybody. We got 9 players now who are ready to visit. We are going to schedule as many of them as possible for this week against Navy, just to get those bonus points on the board ASAP. Even if there's another person that could like negatively affect them with competitive visits, but that didn't look to be the case. Mills actually duly noted. It might be available. The wife is sick. We were planning on doing a bit of traveling and probably not having me stream tomorrow, but she's a sick person tonight. So that might cancel our plans. Understandably so. So we get Holloway. Is there anybody that we have a 1,000-point lead on? So we'll put Hollins on 5. Hart on 5. Let's do like 200 for the moment. I think we're good with putting certain people on 5 points for now. Does mean we could give up a bit of leverage in a conversation, but we do have a lot of players that we're battling for right now, including one Christopher Cross. Robert Young is almost a guarantee at this stage. Gibson on 200. Turner. You don't want to go to Colorado. You're from Colorado. You should know how much you don't want to go to Colorado. You're into weed and slopes, but hey, Wyoming, we have that too, probably. Roddy Davis looking good. Dion Wilson, we still got to fight for. John Bowers. A lot of these guys we are still very much fighting for. Big shout out to Taps. 23 months on the primer. Tapski, how the hell are you? Thank you for your continual support of my face. Looking good for some of the higher ranked players, which is nice. And I advise you to stop talking about girth in my chat. Thank you. I'm kidding. You talk about all the girth you want. Nichols. Yeah, these guys, I mean, they're on 900, but it's not what I'd prefer. Let's do 300 starting for the top dogs. And we'll see. I mean, we won't get all the way down the list, but we'll get pretty far. So that works for me. Still trying to prioritize position of need, but also best available. Any more? Actually, we should be able to hit 300 pretty much across the board here. Girth Brooks. I'm pretty sure someone did name a player Girth Brooks at least once in a prior Dynasty that we had. I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, there you go, gentlemen. There you go. There you go. Week number 6, number 15 Navy against number 5 Wyoming. Navy is a non-conference opponent. One of 3 on the year. We are currently perfect atop the fire division of the Big Ten. Boise State leads the way in the water. We are 4-0, looking to make it 5. Our old stomping grounds with the Navy midshipmen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I will always be nervous against a team like Navy, but let's see what we can do. And we always have trouble with these friggin' military schools. Honestly, I'm still super decked out in the pass defense, but should probably just leave it that way, even though Navy's run heavy. Mr. Grimes, good to see you as well. As we are going to win the coin toss, and we will defer. Big game, gentlemen. Trying to stay undefeated. First quarter. First quarter. 7-0. 7-7. 14-7. End of the first. Second. 14-14. 21-14. 21 all. 28-21 for Navy at halftime. We do get the ball first, but we didn't do anything with it. 28-24. 31-28. What is with these incredibly close games? Navy up by 4. If I fail to score here and they get a touchdown, that's GG's. So I cannot trust the AI. We're going to hop in. Now's the time to hop in a little bit early. Try to get some control over this game. Know that the defense might be able to do all right. As Boots on my feet picks up 6. I don't know where Sanderson is. He might be hurt. Good run for Boots on my feet. Get the running game going. Kill some clock. We should be looking all right. Draw play for my feet. First down. Okay. Can't be afraid to run the ball. Danny Justice. What a name.
Well, the question now is,
Kai and Ty got absolutely decked. Jet sweep didn't look too good there. But it should hopefully set up play action. They do have a lot of linebackers in.
Fakes the handoff, and he's in trouble. It's intercepted. Inside the 30, to the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Navy. So
Well, that was supposed to be a lob to the sideline.
that was a very good play.
And instead, he rifled it. And I don't know why. I'm looking for the guy across the field. You can see all that open space. 40 to 50 yard line. It would have been a 50-50 ball, but I had nowhere to run. It was supposed to be a lob.
That will certainly help build his team's momentum.
Well, we started off the drive strong, and now all of a sudden we're going to be down by 11 with 5:25 to go, and Navy might hand us our first loss of the season.
Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update.
In a week where #1 Texas A&M fall to Michigan.
5 touchdown passes on the day. After this performance, only
Now is not the time to slip up, is it? Yet here we are.
Marines win it by 9.
Okay, taste the rainbow. We need a big return here, buddy.
The 5. At the 30.
That's not bad.
Tackle made at the 31.
Almost got back to his feet.
These defenses, they've got the it.
AK, I mean, they're not perfect, but they are tremendous games.
When they take the field, they know they're better than
Start off this with a rivalry to Air Force. I have a rivalry with every military school. Every single one, no matter what I do.
Now coming off that
We always have a rivalry with them.
a moment ago.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
They'll bring him down.
Not the best play. Just hoping for a little bit better blocking.
From their own 35-yard line.
They can set up some play action again. Even though last time that very much didn't work. I need to reverse this.
He's got to throw.
Nobody's open.
And he is drilled at the 24-yard line.
Brad, not only did they give up a sack here, but their quarterback just got hit and hit hard. If I'm an offensive coordinator, or especially an offensive line coach, I'm getting a hold of my offensive line.
Our offensive line is getting absolutely mauled.
Take more pride in taking care of their quarterback than that play right there.
He airs it out. The
Picked.
defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
I thought they did a good job of reading the play and positioning themselves well to break up the pass.
We pretty much have to go for it now. Otherwise, we got to hope the defense holds on for a really long time and just... We pretty much have to go for it now.
So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field.
Hopefully we hold them to a field goal. It'll still be a 2-possession game if we fall short.
Deal with this 5-receiver look. Quick throw.
Picked.
Almost picked off.
I can see why you might go.
That was the wrong throw. I thought he was going to be open over the middle. So the problem is, You try to go to him, that safety contests it. So my hope was I could hit the soft spot kind of in between that triangle safety, and then this guy does look open, but again, you go for a deep ball, that safety makes a play on it. They just had it covered.
Where they are on the field, they should have just punted.
In hindsight, I gotta think this coach is gonna understand that call just didn't make too much sense. The quarterback.
We had to go for it, given the fact that, again, we're already in field goal range, or they're already in field goal range. We just got to hold them to a field goal now. Lenski missed the tackle.
Nice run there. 7 yards there on the.
I don't know what it is about military teams, man, but they always find a way to absolutely ruin our season. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it, but they always do.
Now he tries to buy some time. Heading for the corner. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football.
Well,
give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really
one loss might not keep us out of a national title conversation.
Touchdown, midshipman. Great play there to pick up 6.
But it is definitely going to knock us out of the top 10. I could not save the day this time. 2 drives, a pick 6, and then that.
A quick update now. Here's Reese.
Shit. Rowan, yes and yes.
Kick this one away.
Eventually.
Room around the corner. He steps out at about the 35.
Well, this is a competitive game.
Well,
It's fun to watch.
we're technically not done,
I think one team has the edge, the other gets
but we
And the defense
need a miracle.
hold on 4th down during their
We need a miracle.
It's important for this offense to reestablish their continuity. The last time they were unable to move the ball down the field. In fact, they were taken off the field after not.
Should have gone to X, but we'll take the first down.
Football back. Let's see if they can reestablish.
That hurry up, gentlemen.
5 wide. Now he's scrambling.
I cannot believe how fucking fast that defender was.
Perfect call by the defensive.
Dude, our quarterback has so much speed. How the fuck did he catch him? Jesus Christ. 87 speed. I mean, I guess it's believable that he got caught, but holy shit.
The right direction, and it seemed to confuse the offense.
Throws it to the outside. Out of bounds.
That's a picture perfect throw at least.
Tell he's got a lot of faith in his wide receiver.
Picture perfect. That's what we were looking for previously. That's a catch. Why are we reviewing this?
Something happened.
So the
That's obviously a catch.
But we'll have a chance to take a second look at it and determine if he really.
That's a catch.
When he caught the ball.
Well, the side judge was standing right there, so I'd be surprised if he missed that call.
The ruling on the field stands.
Thank God.
So they review it, but there's just not.
Thank you for slowing up my momentum on a fucking miracle comeback. They did lose a timeout on it.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. He might not be able to get the pass off.
I'm getting chased out of the pocket immediately. Our offensive line cannot hold up to the pressure that they're sending. They just can't do it. Picked. Should have been. Didn't get rid of it in time. Oh, that was 4th down too. Because oh, that's right. It was 3rd and 1, except I couldn't see it because the scoreboard was glitched out because they challenged a play that was never going to be overturned. I couldn't see where I didn't know it was fucking 3rd and 1 because I couldn't see the scoreboard. Well, although I would have just taken the short pass and gotten the 1st down had I known that. Well, this has been a nightmare. Our luck finally ran out. And of course, it's to a goddamn military program again. I don't understand how they keep doing it. No matter the fucking school, we somehow choke every time. I don't even know why I'm trying to fight through this. This game is obviously over, but I guess I'm just kind of frustrated. All those comebacks that we pulled off earlier this season, 3-point wins.
pitches it.
Just to blow it at home. Yeah, I'm not even going to call a timeout. It's over. Fuck. Oh, that's our first loss of the season. That's it.
Navy staff just dancing.
At least it's non-conference, but fuck.
The staff has to feel good. The entire team should feel
Oh,
good.
that is
Sit back and watch this young man.
that is my plight. It is more annoying to lose that game than it was satisfying to win the 4 before it. We had a lead in that game too, and we just couldn't hold it. Like, the defense wasn't playing well before I even hopped in. Yeah, we gave up 28 points in the first half. So, fuck. I didn't play my best game, though, with that frickin' pick 6. But, again, he threw the ball the wrong way. I can only hit the button as I hit it. Our offensive line was non-existent. I needed to opt out to something with more protection, but then we wouldn't have had the options downfield. So, it was just a bad situation. Michigan State back into conference action in week 7. I think at best we'll be ranked like 13th. I mean, Navy was a ranked team at least, so maybe they'll have some mercy on us in the rankings, but it's fucking military schools, my God. My God, I'm sick of them. They just always give us trouble. We had so many battles with Air Force and all that shit. Ugh. Pain in the ass that they are. We had a lot of visits that week too. We do lock down offensive tackle Jason Wilcox, quarterback Antonio Gibson, left guard Robert Young, defensive end Cody Parham, left guard Derek Richardson. None of them are positions of need, but that's good depth that we just added, and we dropped down to number 11. So, not nearly as damaging as I thought it was going to be. Still not ideal, obviously. All right, let's reset the points here. What is our current situation? I don't think we were out on anybody there. Anybody that we're out on? Up with Holloway. Offensive line help is looking good. Defensive end, we're looking good for all those guys. Doesn't look like we're going to fall out of the running for anybody. That's good. We got a pretty decent lead for the vast majority of people. We got 12 players now ready for a visit. We will get them scheduled for this week against Michigan State. So this is a big game on multiple fronts to not lose back-to-back games, but to also make a good impression for those visiting this week. So what we will do, sort by OVR. 5 points for anybody that we have a 1,000-point lead on. Otherwise, we go to the max if I can afford it, to try and make up ground for other people. And then if we have any points left over, we go to the very top of the list. Highest rated dudes get the max out. Is the game plan. I don't know if I'll have enough points to pull this off. Doesn't look like we will. Actually, we just might. Pat Noble's the last guy. There we go. It actually worked out pretty well. Okay. Michigan State. Again, the one benefit to the last loss, it wasn't a conference loss. So, I mean, we're still very much in line for promotion. Although you can see the top 5 teams are all undefeated. So that does hurt our chances. We need other teams to screw up along the way. The good thing is Notre Dame plays Mizzou this week. So someone's bound to lose that one, of course. Conference standings-wise, we are still perfect at 3-0. Texas Tech could end up being competition. Michigan State are a direct divisional rival. So we need to bounce back in a big-time way here, gentlemen. Our first ever game against the Spartans. Oh, I still can't believe we lost to Navy like that. I don't know, maybe I should have trusted him, but I just couldn't bail us out that time. That is the worst thing for me, is my competitive nature. I hate losing more than I like winning. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. All right, we can do this. Bounce back, get back into the top 10. Keep our season on track. That's just a slight little speed bump. At least I hope. Catcher, it is what it is. I only try to restart on the big time bullshit. And I actually don't think we've had a single restart in this entire run. We're up 14-0 at the end of the first. It's a good start. And Rage trying to keep the streak alive. I have tried to get better as I've gotten older in terms of just being like, it's a loss, it's fine. It can be frustrating for sure. But yeah, I've gotten better about it. Still get frustrated from time to time. Who doesn't? It's a competitive video game based off a competitive sport. We're up 42-14. I am going to hit the button right now because if we don't win this, I'm leaving for Alabama.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
We are not blowing a 42-14 lead in 7 minutes. We are not doing that. We are not. We are not blowing that. We are not. Thank you. 49-21. We lose to frickin' Navy, but Navy is better than Michigan State in this reality. But we do beat Michigan State. 49-21. Much better performance there. Best game of the season for Kai and Tai. 5 touchdowns. Wasn't sacked once. You also got Red Baron's showdown in there on a couple of throw attempts. Rushing touchdowns for Sanderson and Linhead Perry. Receiving-wise, 2 touchdowns for Perry. 3 for the tight end. Beer is my water. And no sacks allowed. Defensively, sacks for Wyoming isn't real. Sensual Cowboy, Mrs. Foley's baby boy, and He Hate Me More. Interception for Taste the Rainbow. And kicking-wise, we never had to rely on horse cleats for an attempt. Great game. Great bounce-back game. Again, we had a hell of a lot of recruits, potential recruits visiting that week, too. We feel better. We feel better. The optimism slowly returning until Baylor probably beats it out of us.